All righty. Smokin N Jokin show. I'd like to thank anybody who has joined us, which we've only been on for 10 seconds, so I'm not sure how many people have joined us that fast. But for anybody who has joined us, thank you for watching. My name is Jimmy. I'm your resident Gimp.
What's up, y'all? My name is Sean. You can call me the veteran guy. Co-host tonight.
And my beautiful bride, unfortunately, is down with the flu, so she is out for the night. She will be back next week. So for all of our Ground Eater's Wife fans, please stay tuned. So tonight we've got a welcome back guest, Stephen O'Donnell. Stephen, how you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me on the show, you guys. Appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. We had such a good time last time. Figure we'd bring you back and
Yeah.
what you're doing and have a good time. Get into some shenanigans and all that. Before I forget, if anybody has logged in, if you could highlight in the comments, it'd be greatly appreciated. Let the people know we're out here putting a show on for you, trying to put a smile on your face and passing along some good information. So, Stephen, I guess last time he's always talking about all the stuff you're doing, trying to help spread awareness for 22 a day, helping trying to bring that number down, helping break the stigma of just both PTSD awareness. What else? Both in veterans and first responders, as far as that goes.
That's correct. Yeah.
That stuff as far as that goes, and basically just getting away from the other stigma of people being afraid to just reach out and say something.
Yeah.
I could use someone to talk to. Yeah.
Agreed.
Too many veterans and first responders let that pride get in the way and don't just say, "Hey, look, I'm struggling."
Well, it is difficult from time to as time goes on. It's getting better, but it is difficult based on, we're taught not to complain in the military. We're taught to not, reach out to anybody necessarily for help, other than if it's a physical ailment, you're taught to obviously reach out to doc. But up in here, we through our time in the military, it's just keep going, suck it up, and just drive on. So been really heavily advertising Diffusing 22, which is a joint effort between myself and my buddy Todd Nunley, who's a retired TAC ops guy from the ATF, marshals in the ATF, and we're just trying to reach out there and make sure that people have information and share positivity and stay strong. And so I've been doing push-ups. I think the longest I went longest I did push-ups was like 800 and some odd days straight for friggin' bringing awareness to the 22 mission, so to speak, the suicide and the prevention of suicide. Like Beth, I've been sick for the last friggin' 4 or 5 weeks. So I did push-ups yesterday, but I didn't knock any out today. But I have been starting with some just new verbal messages, like face messages, just a daily freaking positivity thing based on what we're sharing on Diffusing 22. So it's huge for me. It gives me purpose. I prefer to try and lift others up and help other people, move forward in their thought processes and stay the course, so to speak, So
Good stuff.
Thanks.
Man.
Appreciate it, man.
How long have you been doing push-ups?
Off and on, I've been doing push-ups since about August of 2021. Because June 4th of 2021 was when I found myself staying with my father, and I had the phone next to me and I had a gun next to me, and I chose to make a phone call instead of use the gun. So,
well, thank God you're still here. Thank God you're still here.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that, and thank God you guys are here too. It's important to. This is important to me. if you reflect on your life, I've done a lot of fucked up things in my existence, but if I can provide positivity and reach at least one person somewhere to to try and maybe stay their hand that day, then that makes it all worth it. That makes it all worth it, So
Absolutely.
Sorry, trying to fix some audio visual problems. Apparently, I'm having my internet connect. I had to like reinstall Windows and everything earlier.
Yeah, I think we got you back now, though.
Yeah, I can hear him.
All right, good deal. So yeah, I caught most of it as far as it goes. I remember that you went quite a while on your day count. Had to take a break for one reason or another. Don't remember exactly what it was, but then started over. And I think you've started over a few times as far as it goes. And you said,
Yeah, I separated my shoulder when I was in Ohio, and
that's
a
right.
buddy of mine stepped in and took over for 40 days while he healed that up. And then this with being sick, man, this flu that we're dealing with, I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's the best way I could describe it is you remember when we were in the military and you're just like, I got nothing left. I'm gassed as hell. I can't do anything. That's exactly what this whatever I've been dealing with, this flu, it's been doing it to me, and it's been about 5 weeks now. So it'll be all right.
Y'all keep that away from me. I don't like being sick.
Right? Exactly. Yep.
You alluded to last night, and you mentioned it briefly. You started up a new Facebook group, and I'm not sure what other platforms you're on as far as that goes, but it's not just for veterans; it's for veterans and first responders. You want to tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, so Fusing 22, I'll throw it out there on my page. I've been posting it in Crayon Eaters Facebook page. Diffusing 22 is Diffusing 22 Plus is a collaboration between myself and Todd Nunley, who's my partner in this. He's the law enforcement side for first responders. I'm obviously the military side. And what we try to do is point people in the right direction if they need help, bring positivity to the quotes, sayings, phrases every day. Something, just one little droplet of water in a pond of motivation to try and help people through their day. And I when people reach out, I throw out my number all the time so they can call and we can talk and we figure it out. So yeah, we're just here to help and try and change the flow of of everybody, or not everybody, but a lot of people, using that as a or looking at that as a potential, as far as a potential option. And that final option should, a lot of people count on you, so it shouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? So
Take a real quick second here.
yeah.
Let's go back down because I'll blame the TBI. But Lexi Sode, Jamie High, Lance McElhaney, thank you all for joining us. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. Happy New Year to y'all. And Stephen, Happy New Year to you as well, since this is our first show.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Sorry, I'm getting production notes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, I love the fact that not only are you including first responders, but you've got an actual retired Leo as a first responder being there to fully encompass first responders in that way. I can love and support my first responders, all day long as far as it goes. But when it boils down to it, I can only empathize and understand to an extent of the stuff they go through. And I haven't been a first responder myself. I'm a veteran. I'm a wounded vet. I've been through combat. I've said it a number of times to numerous people. They see stuff that's probably just as crazy on their calls and stuff, but the difference is they get to see it in their own backyard, where I was in a different country.
You always say that we had to do it for like a year. You know, we're
Yeah.
away from home for a year, where
These
they
guys
get
are
to
doing it
go
for a
home every
living.
night.
Yeah.
They're doing it for a living in their hometowns or in the cities they live in. Where we went for a brief period of time, up to a year,
Mm-hmm.
but it was thousands and thousands of miles away from our home, so it wasn't. We didn't have to worry about it affecting.
I do have a question for
Yeah.
you, Stephen. So in the veteran community, I mean, I know we use the number
Right.
22. We obviously know it's for like 40
Yeah,
years.
it's the numbers have varied depending on the year, and yeah, it's been crazy.
So my question is there a statistic number for first responders?
That's a damn good question, and I don't have that information off the top of my head, but you got to figure there's how many millions of people are there in the United States right now, right? And how many of those have been cops, nurses, firefighters, EMS? I mean, just they outnumber us because it's in every state and it's in every county and it's in every city, and I can only imagine that their numbers are probably worse than ours. The geopolitical platform has not been very kind to them either over the last couple of years. So it's difficult for everybody. So, but that is a great question, and I will get back to you on that. I promise.
Yeah. If it was actually a statistic number,
Yep.
That it would be. I wonder if they'd break it up. Like we say, first responders, we're kind of categorizing everybody. Police,
Right.
EMT,
Right.
fire. Like if you really break it up, how many police officers are we losing? How many firefighters are we losing? How many? Maybe that's a number we need to start really looking up so we can start pushing.
Couldn't agree more with you. Couldn't agree more with you. It isn't just, and I think you hit the nail on the head. It's not the catchphrase is 22 a day, and that came about based on suicide rates of veterans. Maybe we need to address that and come up with something better that encompasses both sides of that coin, because we all need to take care of each other. And how many people do we know that were in the military that went first responder route for their next career? I mean, that number's staggering. So, yeah, great question. Thank you. Appreciate it, Sean.
Yeah, so I was reading production notes as he was talking there, but I agree that it would be highly interesting to find out those numbers. It's unfortunate that just like the 22 a day is actually low when it boils down to it. I think any numbers that we could find would end up being low because there's unreported. There's ones that aren't reported as suicide because they were in a drunk driving accident. So you don't, if they got drunk and did it on purpose or if it was just an accident, so it goes down as accident or accidental death or whatever the case may be, alcohol related. Unfortunately, the probably the least talked about one is the ones who go out and decide to go down in a blaze of glory, whether it be veterans going out by putting first responders into a bad situation.
Suicide by cop,
doing suicide. I mean, there's a lot of those that don't get reported in that manner, as far as it goes. And I think when it comes to your first responders, it would end up being the same way. Whether it be alcohol related or drug related or something along those lines. A lot of the veteran community, unfortunately, they'll get put down as ODs instead of suicide. So the numbers would be off, but even with numbers that we could get, it would be.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned that because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let's take a veteran or a first responder that is like in a bad situation in a divorce. And this has happened in the past, so I'm not talking about anything that I'm not trying to bring light to a bad situation or talk about future tripping or any of that capacity. But like, let's talk about a veteran or a first responder that because of the whatever they're dealing with in the unit of their home and the divorce, they kill their spouse and then they commit suicide. Statistically, those are registered as murders. They don't necessarily hit like you're talking about, Jimmy. They don't necessarily hit the suicide numbers, for the statistics is what I'm getting at, because they committed murder first. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, it goes down as a crime
Exactly.
of passion.
Yeah.
Slash.
Yeah.
I mean, have you guys ever thought about how many veterans are in this country and how many veterans are not registered with the VA?
Yeah. It's staggering.
Imagine how many veterans take their life every day that's not even registered or
Right.
homeless.
Yeah.
Right. There was a long period there between Vietnam and Gulf Storm and then Gulf Storm and OIF or whatever as far as it goes, where, and I mean, hell, I know guys that got out after the first 4 years. When I reenlisted, they got out. There's a number of them that I've talked to that have only just recently went and got their
The rating. Yeah.
file done at the VA and got some sort of a rating, even if it was just a 0%. They still got rating. They're registered now, as far as it goes. But I mean, they got out in what, 01, 02, and they're just now getting it. So how many people were like, "Well, I'm not hurt, so I'm not going," or I've heard too many horror stories. I don't want to deal with that shit. I'll just go.
I've heard a lot of veterans say they don't deserve it. They feel like they don't deserve it, like they didn't do enough. It's like, look, you served your country. Go get your benefits.
Exactly. No kidding. Yeah. So, two feel good stories based on what you were just talking about, Jimmy. One, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Once anything long on that, I am going to pause for just a second. One, we've well bypassed the 12-minute mark, so if we can get a collective fuck, that would be great.
Okay.
It's our first one of the year, so 3, 2, 1.
Fuck.
All right. Our first of the year has been given, and I'm going to pace it quick, throw some advertisements out, and then we'll get back into
Sounds good.
First and foremost, for any of you who are looking to start your own business, improve your business, start your own organization, or sell your services to the government, reach out to Artias at yesrts.com. These guys are great. They will break everything down Barney style, keep it simple, stupid, and hold your hand through the entire process. If my crown ain't asked and follow along while going for our 501c, I'm sure you can as well. So do yourself a favor, get on their books, get an appointment with them, and see what they can do for you. Once again, that's yesrts.com. For any service disabled veteran looking to do the same thing, or any of the same things as far as that goes, you can reach out to Artias. But if you're a service disabled veteran, do it through their organization, vets365.org. They offer all the same services that Artias has to offer, but for service disabled veterans, they do it at a 50% discount. That being said, for those of you who are avid coffee drinkers as well, head over to Arrow Resupply Coffee. They've got a great lineup of coffees, teas. They've got some great mugs and sweatshirts and t-shirts. All have a military theme to it. Like they got a DD24T. The bag of coffee I'm working on now is called Firewatch. My next one is going to be Triple E because it's a dark roast and I think it'll be stronger. So head over to arrowresupplycoffee.com. Check out their selection of goods. They can ship it to you anywhere in the States. It's a veteran-owned business based out of Virginia. And if you use the promo code Smokin N Jokin 365 ! Or scan the QR code on the screen now, you'll get a 20% discount and all sales utilizing either the QR code or our promo code. A portion of those proceeds come back to the show and help support us. So it would be greatly appreciated. I'll throw one of the two other ones out there now since I generally only do two commercials. I'll throw the second one out in a minute. For those of you who follow Beth and myself, know that we've revamped Crown Eater's Wife and are trying to do a lot for veterans through Healing Through Laughter and everything. Um, if you haven't seen the announcement, we are coming out with a therapeutic coloring book. It'll be coming out relatively soon. Working out some final details, getting the stories typed out and put up there right, and getting the artwork done. It's gonna be like a 10-page therapeutic coloring book, kind of like the Mandela things, but it'll be telling our story and showing you some images that will hopefully give you a peek into our lives and put a smile on your face at the same time. So, hope y'all get a chance to check that out. Head over to CW1775.org and click on shop. We've got a bunch of different items there as well. And join us on Facebook at Crown Eater's Wife 1775. Okay, those bills have been paid. I've got another exciting advertisement for you coming up later. So stick around with that. But in the meantime, back to us at, we'll do that. I'll get into the comments.
Okay, I was going to say, because Kylie put up some statistics for suicide rates and firefighters and Leos.
Yeah, Kayla Paz did say that she was going to give me a second. I'll look that up. What's that there? Firefighters 18 per 100,000. Leos 17 per 100,000. In 2024, reported 143 since 2018, over 1405.
Yeah, thank you, Kayla. It is. And it's one too many. You know, I mean, she said 1,034 or something in 2024. So, not good, not good at all. So, the two stories I was going to share real quick. What's that, Sean?
It's definitely losing a lot of lives either way.
It's not. We need to take care of each other. You know. So two stories that I wanted to share real quick, based off of what Jimmy was talking about before he went down his promotion road, so to speak. Was I got back from my first tour in April of 2004 in Iraq, Baghdad. And for those of you that don't know, I was an EOD guy in the Army when after 9/11 happened, and so I did EOD stuff overseas in Iraq and Afghanistan. And anyway, point being is, I almost got into fisticuffs with my Vietnam veteran uncle because he never went and sought any assistance from the VA ever. And I literally was just like, you've got to go get yourself a rating, get yourself checked out. He just recently around Christmas turned 78, and he's got I think it's one new shoulder, two new knees, and a pacemaker base and other stuff, obviously, but all that based off of his time and his tours in Vietnam. And he absolutely deserves it. He absolutely deserves it. So that was a good feel good story, number one. Second one, right around New Year's, and I realized today's what is today, the 7th? So right around New Year's, I put out a post that said, instead of looking at things as, why is life doing this to me? Change your perspective and look at it as, what is life trying to teach me this time? Teach me now. And I have a brother of mine that was just diagnosed with a rare form of cancer, and he hit me back up based on that post, and he said, this hit me hard today, and I want to thank you for this, because this is going to help me get through what I've got to deal with this cancer. You know, and that's the whole premise, is to try and bring support and bring positivity to people in their lives, in their daily, incursions, because life's life. You can't change it. You can only change how you work around inside the confines of it, right? So how you freaking react with it, how you allow it to penetrate you or influence you in a negative capacity. So anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. But anyway, I just want to share those two positive stories. I appreciate it.
I was going to say, it's not, I've heard kind of the similar thing. It's not what life does to us, it's what life does for us.
Yeah.
Right. Because going through struggle, got to go through it to get through it, all that. And second, I'm a 12 Bravo, so so we don't fuck with EOD, but
Oh,
but we do we blow
yeah,
our own
yeah,
shit.
Jimmy,
But, hey,
don't let him be snarky about this. They were always the first ones bitching when we took too long to get to the site to take care of shit.
absolutely. Shit, we pull out the robot and blow it like that. Y'all want to take your time? We ain't got time for that shit.
I tell you what,
Infantry's over
I took apart everything we came across because of the forensics for it, so that we could do our jobs and then try and go after these cells in all the different regions. It was nonstop, man. And
Did you ever find it funny that infantry always acts like they're so badass, but then they won't leave their fob until we
yeah,
clear the route? It's like y'all won't even go out the wire
yeah,
until
I
engineers
know,
show up
I know,
and
I
EOD.
know. It is what it is.
We just took them with us because they were tashed out, and they got to the point, unfortunately, where our engineers were like, "All right, look, you've got an entire company here, and there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
We need a break for a minute because we'd take out all 3 at the same time. So
Yeah,
they get off one patrol and go on the next.
Which I think
and we were ground mount.
the way the Army Marine kind of works a little different though.
Yeah, in our company, we were all ground mount. So
Yeah.
they got
I ran over 300 missions every time I deployed over there. Almost.
going back.
It was, what's the total? Close to 4 years in combat zones between Iraq and Afghanistan. And I ran over 300 missions every time. So, ish. So
I ended up doing 2 tours in Afghanistan. 07, 08, and 10 and 11.
I was there.
So,
I was in Herat in 10 and 11.
My brother was in Herat. He was with Big Red One.
I was at Sodef West in Herat in 10, 11, and 12.
Okay, I spent time in Gardez and Sharana. Those are my two.
Nice.
So thank you for your time, bro.
All right, well, going back real quick. About not talking enough about first responders and whatnot. Theo had said that I feel we don't talk about second responders enough. Not to even mention the third responders.
Fair enough.
I think by the time we get to the third responders, that's more of just all those rubberneckers and people out there trying to get stuff on their cell phones for clickbait and everything else. But I don't know where second responders fall. In response, Lance threw up some waving emojis, so Theo thought maybe he was trying to ask a question. Lance, I always have questions for the ladies, but they're not appropriate to say in front of the ladies, so I'm caught in a tough spot here. Got questions for the ladies that are inappropriate. My rule of thumb is just go ahead and fucking ask.
Yeah.
Neighborhood watch. Tor saying neighborhood watch are the third responders.
Okay, that makes sense. Security force.
Yep.
Lance said, I know a gentleman.
Hall monitors.
World War II vet.
Walmart.
Right.
Sean, going back to your comment about so many people don't sign up for the VA.
Yeah.
Lance was saying that he knows a guy that was a World War II vet that didn't sign up for the VA until 2008.
Holy smoke.
Yeah.
World War II to 2008. That's got to be some sort of record.
Yep. Well, I mean,
a lot of people they weren't taught about it back then either. Not like we were. Like, we're the new generation. Right. We had briefings about it. You're gonna get out of the military. You're gonna go to the VA. Blah 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 blah. But a lot of these guys didn't have that stuff back then. They didn't talk about it. So
Theo asked if the Salvation Army gets benefits.
They get discounts.
They get discounts on clothes. I mean, they might be used, but they still get a discount. Lexi said, I'm starting a 501c3 vets. Good job, Lexi. I think she supplied the link a little bit further up in the comments. I'm going a little slow here.
I'll check that out.
Patrick Jennings said second to none. That's right. Jamie High said, here's the statistics scrapped out and posted a link. So if it's looking for the stats, you can click on the link there, and I'm sure it'll take you there and get a visual reference. Third responders. Okay. Fourth responders.
Yeah, we got into the neighborhood watching the hall monitors, and
I think the hall monitors are actually fifth responders. Mall security would probably be.
Yeah.
Or is it the other way around?
We can't forget Paul Bart Mall Cop.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Yep. So, but
Theo said we don't talk about training important. Training the mind enough. Biggest battle for vets to have to fight the battle of training your mind and changing your mindset. Important to train the mind like a muscle. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of veterans concentrate on training their minds too much with like Pornhub and.
Agreed.
I wouldn't know anything about that. North Carolina doesn't let us get on Pornhub anymore.
It's crazy, you know that.
Well, I mean, I send them a RID, but
yeah,
I'm not doing that.
I think they all do it now, though, because unfortunately, you got kids nowadays that want to just get on the internet. And...
Right. Oh.
Yep. So.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think you had something else you wanted to say.
I whatever you guys want to talk about. I appreciate the invite coming back here again, and I think it's been 7-8 months, Jimmy. Like I went
something like time flies for us. Seems like we get done with one show and we have a day's break, and then we start gearing up and sorting out what the next one's going to be about. And then yeah, so it's been a minute, but
January.
I
think it's always fun to bring back old guests.
About October or so, wasn't it?
Last year?
September, October.
Yeah. Okay, so over a year. So
but no, yeah. Hey,
well, it's always fun because you get to see how far they've grown.
Yeah.
How far they've grown, how far you've grown, and seeing the progress.
Well, I mean, so like things have not things go awry for everybody, right? I have a coffee business, and that has been on pause for 6 months now because I'm moving the business to Texas, trying to get everything freaking aligned. Point being, all of this is that life just throws you curveballs at times, and you just got to keep going with it. I moved back to Chicago. I'm in the area. Dad's 80 now. I'm back here trying to find work. I don't want to sit here and say I'm playing a harp or a freaking violin about what's been going on, but you have to do what you have to do to try and just keep taking those steps forward every day. So, and I'm just trying to speak to the importance of that. You don't have to necessarily have a direction. Just don't stop. Don't give up. Keep moving forward as you know. So,
I always tell people you have 24 hours. You have 24 hours, whatever happens, to kind of, feel bad, feel sorry for yourself, whatever. After that, it's time to get your ass up and move.
Sure.
You can't. Like, I suffer with depression, and depression will really eat you alive.
Absolutely.
And people don't realize how bad depression is. And that's where I think a lot of our veterans suffer with depression, and it just leads and it gets worse and it gets worse until, they just can't take it no more. So you just got to sometimes force yourself to get up and do what you need to do.
Most of the veterans that I've talked to, and some first responders that I've talked to, is after that phase of life has changed and they're moving into their new chapter, what's the purpose? Exactly.
Purpose.
You got to have purpose. What is the purpose to get up every morning, to put the socks on? I mean, I'm 52. I'm not getting any younger. socks and shoes are my freaking arch nemesis these days because I put on some weight, a lot of weight in the last year. So I'm trying to figure, you just got to work through everything to get forward and moving forward for yourself every day. So
Just trying to keep it close.
Right. Sorry, our producer was saying that it was grinding a little bit, so I wasn't sure if he was. Beth has a tendency to start playing with the cord.
I do, yeah, but I was just trying to keep it kind of close because it keeps see how it like rides out.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
So, real quick, we got a video that you'd sent us that we're going to put up. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
the video okay, yeah. So this is in lieu of not having, like I told you guys, like I've been gassed with this cold, this chest cold, whatever. In lieu of doing my push-ups, I started 8 days ago. I started just putting out a 40 to 50-second video of positivity in reflection to what we put out as a post from Diffusing 22 that day. So it's just kind of like, commentary to add to what I've already thrown out there to share with everybody. And I know you've seen them, Jimmy. I throw them into crayons all the time. You guys let me do that. So
Yeah. And anytime you've got stuff like that,
so
yeah,
it's
obviously we've already got it goes.
Yeah, it's just this gorilla talking nonsense, trying to help, provide positivity with people. So that's all.
Okay, give us just a second. We'll get that queued up here.
Yeah, he's asking to play it.
Evening, everybody. Day 9, 22 a day message. Today in Diffusing 22, we talk about keeping the people close to you that know the path that you've been through, are familiar with what you've suffered, and the trials and tribulations you've been through. And sometimes that's easier said than done. Sometimes life gets in the way. So choose wisely, take care of yourself, keep praying, pray for others, check on your brothers and sisters, stay strong, conquer your day. And I'm getting ready to jump on a podcast, which I will advertise later. So, God bless. See you tomorrow.
All righty,
let's go. Yeah, good motivation.
Yeah, trying.
I always like your messages when you put them out, even if even like when you're doing your 22 a day as far as it goes.
Evening, everybody. Day 9, 22 a day message. Today in Diffusing 22, we talk about keeping the people close to you that know the path that you've been through.
Yeah, so the message I shared with Diffusing 22. Okay, here we go again.
Everybody, day 9, 22 a day message.
Let's go.
There we go. You got two people trying to run
that's like
the backstage here.
So. That's like too many times me watching myself, like, so like I used to post stuff up at times, and my ex-wife and I finally got to a point where we can actually joke with each other and stuff. And she's like, man, you had like 1,000 hits on this. She's like, how long did it take you to watch 998 times of it, just to freaking get all those hits? She's just busting my chops.
Like so, but I don't want to see myself.
Well, it is what it is. It's all good. Yeah, yeah. Oh, on my mic?
Inspiring people.
There's static on my mic?
You sound good.
Okay, I'm just checking.
To us, you're sounding good. And he's picking up some static on your mic, though. So
I got you.
Real quick, I'll do another set of commercials, and then
all right.
I was actually going to lead us into our first game segment. That I think the audience will like on this one as far as it goes. Once again, for anybody who enjoys our particular brand of humor, join us over on Carnage's Wife 1775 on Facebook. We believe in healing through laughter. So your military humor, your dark, your inappropriate, your explicit, is generally what you're going to find. Our goal is to make you spit your coffee out every morning.
Yeah.
as long as it's not Ariel Resupply Coffee. If we can put a smile on your face, hopefully we can keep you from going to those dark places and becoming part of the 22. We tell everybody, if you need something, reach out. We've built a great community. We only have two main rules, and that's no politics, no religion. We do try and intermix some positive vibes there as far as that goes, with motivational Mondays, show all tell all Tuesdays, where we get share resources, um, wellness Wednesdays, pet therapy Thursdays. We like to get a little goofy with our selfie Saturdays. We got first responder Sundays, celebrating our first responders. Um, and intermixed with all of that, of course, is just a whole lot of shenanigans. So join us over on the Facebook page. We'd love to have you. John's got 2 books out. We got just lost the name.
Veteran Mindset 2.0.
Veteran Mind. I was going to say it's not mental warrant.
No.
Veteran Mindset 2.0.
Yeah.
And a great book that helps you helps you try and change your mindset from, like we was talking before, of why is this happening to me, to how can I learn from this and adjust fire and make things better. That's all you have to do is learn how to adjust fire and figure out, hey, you know what, I'm not a victim. This is just something that happened, not something that happened to me.
That's right.
As far as that goes, it's a good book. You ought to check that out. And he's got another
a new one out.
Daily motivational. Got like motivational quotes and sayings with space to
Dear Friend.
Yeah, it's called Dear Friend, and you get a basically journal out of it. As far as it goes, I am a firm believer in that. It's a good way to, on a worst case scenario, it's a good way to get shit off your chest without actually saying it to people, but it's still getting it out. Once it's out, you can move on and get past the initial feelings of something, or initial thoughts. My apologies. You can get past the initial angry thoughts and actually work down to what you're actually
the idea
feeling.
Is, like, every day we wake up,
thoughts and feelings.
You wake up and you want to kind of inspire yourself. If you can't think of what to say, well, now you got a book that every day has at least a paragraph or so of something positive that you could live, look forward to for the rest of that day. And then you can write your thoughts out on each page. So it's just a little self-therapy.
Oh, I love it. We'll talk about that more after the show later, Sean.
All right.
Definitely check those out.
And then for the last little advertisement here, the Smokin N Jokin show has gone live with our own actual webpage as far as it goes. You guys ought to head over and check that out. We've got bingo cards. I can't say on sale as far as it goes, but you can make a donation and receive a bingo card, and you can either pick from I think it's like 50 prompts of different events that you expect to happen in 2026 as far as it goes, or you can make your own card, make your own predictions, and earn yourself some bragging rights, along with maybe possibly towards the end of the year, we might even team up with, since I'm kind of on the board situations, we might even be able to come up with a prize for whoever has the most bingos or the closest to a bingo or whatever as far as it goes. Get you some Crown Eater's Wife swag or something like that. So head over to the Smokin N Jokin show. Believe it. If I can get my producer to throw the Smokin N Jokin show link either on the screen or in the comments, one or the other. No pressure. But using that as an advertisement, we'll head into the first game segment. List like your top 5. They can be serious, like you actually think this is going to happen, or just kind of out there or somewhere in between. Give us your top 5 predictions of what you would have on your bingo card for this year in 2026 of things that are going to happen. It can be geopolitical. It can be TMZ worthy. You know, P Diddy goes to the White House. I don't know. Whatever.
So you're asking me, or you're asking?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Steve, we'll let
Was
you go.
that part? I didn't know if that was still part of the advertisement, or if you're doing the double barrel on me there, Jimmy.
I didn't think I was that smooth, but maybe that's too smooth. We
It's a great
advertisement into the
transition.
first part of the game segment of
Lord.
Oh, that's great.
Let you go first, so that way I can
those,
say that's
those
what
in
I
the
say.
audience. If you've got something that you would like to throw out on
Yeah.
what's going to be on your bingo card, please put it in the comments. We'll read them out here in just a minute.
All right, so top 5, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, Lord.
I think we're gonna have a crisis in Taiwan this year. I think at some point in time, DOJ is going to start taking some of these people from the swamp and start indicting them. And what else? I'm going to lose weight.
Good prediction, man.
I'm gonna start backing away from it's about the cooking and I'm never gonna be skinny again. Yeah, bullshit. That's gonna change this year. Better health and I don't know. I don't know what to say for the fourth or for the fifth one.
We're gonna
Uh,
the veteran community number is gonna go down.
Yes, better. There we go. Let's do that one. There we go, Sean.
There's our bingo.
There's the bingo cards.
I don't know if I could come up with 5, but I know one. I feel like AI is gonna go crazy in the next year. I feel like we're gonna have AI is already insane. I think it's gonna get even worse. I think that we're gonna have real life robots taking over our world.
Oh boy.
I really do. It's gotten crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
What did you say last night about Greenland?
Throw one on my card based off of what you was just saying. I'll
Okay.
say that AI is someone's going to come up with a well thought out enough AI, whether it be post, image, both, video, something, that it's going to cause someone in a political office, I'm not saying that I'm for or against Trump, and I'm not even saying it's going to be Trump. It could be someone in Congress as far as that goes, but someone's going to get evicted from office based of someone's AI generated content.
Oh Lord, I
Sure.
don't know about it.
And it's going to cause all sorts of shit.
It's crazy. That's why I feel like that's the biggest thing. If I had to predict just one thing, I would say AI is generating way too much craziness. It's just crazy.
I got one phrase for you guys. Skynet.
Right?
Just saying. Just saying.
Maybe we'll have another a branch of something. We got Space Force. What's next? Maybe another AI, an AI like a robot force or some shit.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I'm going to throw on my card that the porn industry has gotten so big that it's going to get to the point where they're going to pay us to subscribe instead of us paying them for subscription.
Oh my Lord.
Well, we do have OnlyFans. I mean, they've already.
That's my out there one.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, you have that virtual reality that people literally put on the headset and you're with a woman. They have that. So,
Oof.
Yeah.
so I don't know.
I don't dabble in those worlds, man.
But
What we got going on the screen?
I medically retired in 06, and it was sometime just before I actually medically retired that I stopped watching the news and current events. So the only way I find out stuff anymore is when enough people post memes about it, and then I
Yeah.
have to look it up to see what I'm laughing at.
Right.
And that's how I figure out what's going on in the world. Otherwise, I don't know. So I don't know enough, honestly, geopolitically or whatever you want to call it, to make too many predictions that way. And I've stopped watching, for the most part, regular TV. I just watch streaming networks and stuff. So it's hard for me to come up with predictions myself. I think that Crown Eater's Wife is going to take off in a huge success.
There you go.
I think the veteran guy is going to reach, well, I won't say his ultimate goal as far as it goes, but he will surpass his expectations for this year.
Let's go.
Excellent.
And I think Steven's going to shave.
Oh,
Oh, well, okay. All right. All right. You know, it's funny that you actually say that because I got to get some mouth work done, and one of the things I got to do is shave for the mouth work.
Free square.
Lord.
I haven't scheduled it for this year, but you know, who knows?
The thing
Who knows?
about guys with beards now that I know is once
Yeah.
you have a beard, you never want to go back. Like it's just you don't want to ever go back to the clean shaven face.
Well, I have it on good authority that at least when I do shave my beard, I don't look like effing baby Huey, so I'm okay.
Too much like a 12.
Yeah.
Just read the comments, and then we'll get into our next. I can figure out what's not.
All right.
Let's see. I'll blame the TBI that I can't go back far enough to remember, but Lexi Toad said the first A gone. I forget which one that comment goes to. The stuff remind me. Theo said, "I predict that women finally take accountability." Oh, he's looking to get in a fight with somebody.
Oh, being brave.
Lance McElhaney said, "I already lost 3 pounds when I was circumcised. I have not lost weight since. It's been 43 years." Did someone reach over and pinch Lance? He said, "I predict it happen, but none of us get taken, so we blame aliens."
We talk about it. I do predict that aliens are there's gonna be more proof of aliens coming out. I think they had a lot of that stuff coming out for a while, but then it just kind of dispersed. You see, like even Trump was talking about one time, and he was like, "Well, I don't believe in aliens and stuff like that." And it's like, bro, you're the president saying you don't believe in aliens. Then what are you trying to say? Like, you know,
they're going to come down, and their first communication, once because I'm sure they're probably a lot more advanced than we are. Their first communication is going to be most likely in English, since it's probably the widest spread throughout the world, or Spanish, and it'll get translated, one or the other. But they're going to come down, and their first question will be, "Are y'all fucking stupid?"
Yes.
And that's going to be their only question.
Yep.
Which I'm just going to say, yeah. Jump on me. Lance said in Guam, is Guam going to get too heavy and collapse? I don't want it to dip over. I'm off on that one, but sorry.
You guys don't remember?
Theo predicts that Hooters gets competition from a gay restaurant that serves hot wings in Silky's wearing backwards. What we call booty. Booters.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, so I predict my 86-year-old sugar mama kicks the bucket. God, she's been alive for so long. I think she's taking what's left of my youth, but I can't say no to money and no dentures. Lance, I'd be happy to look like Baby Huey if I got loved on by Jessica Rabbit.
I know he comes up with this stuff.
Right.
My brain don't work that fast.
Oh, Henry Wynn joined us. stuff, Henry. We love smoking and joking from your friends at Community Healthcare Solutions in Omeza. Hello, Theo. See you soon, bro. And Theo responded, I love you too, brother. I'm happy to hear the great news. Yes, Henry, if you're still watching, we are very happy for you. We'll leave it at that for now. All right, bad news advice. Now, for anybody who, I think all our audience members know this, but I will throw it out there. For all our audience members, bad news advice is basically we had someone write us in a question. We read it out, and the goal is to give the absolute worst advice possible. So we'll read the question. Stephen will give his answer. John will give his answer. I'll give mine, and hopefully that gives you enough time to type in your answers, and we'll read your responses out on air. Kind of think of it as a Dear Abby for what you should not.
Right.
All right.
Exactly.
Ryder writes in and says, me and my buddies are going out to a bar. I'm recently single and I don't know how to flirt. What advice do you have for a recently divorced man in his mid 50s who is looking for love again?
Worst advice.
Worst advice. I would definitely check into the you see these advertisements when you're scrolling through Facebook and stuff like that. Asian women, older Asian women love you, or Lithuanian women, blah blah blah. Yeah, you should definitely sign yourself up for that catalog. Definitely sign yourself up for that catalog.
Trying to think what I would do. The worst advice. I don't know. I would say go straight into the bar. Just drink as much as you can, get totally wasted, strip down to your underwear, and just dance on the bar until all the women, hit you up. There you go.
They either want to hook up or they end up throwing money at you almost like a strip club, but it's basically for here, take this money and get out.
Just go to the bar, get completely wasted, and slap a bunch of women on the ass too.
So I'm gonna say head over to. I'm gonna go a different route. I'm gonna go with the whole online dating thing. I'm gonna say head over to one of them websites like farmersonly.com, and when you pick somebody, just start asking as many sexualized questions as you can about their farm animal.
There you go.
I'm sure that will
make animal noises.
Lots of animal noises.
Or, and this might not be PC of me, I guess I'm older or whatever, maybe as far as it goes, but you could always say, if it's a straight guy, head to a gay bar, get drunk and flirt with as many of the guys as you can so that you can find out exactly what you don't want.
There you go.
Lance said dick in a box. That would, yep. Tell him you're Santa come late. He said, he was replying to Henry. Order every woman a drink. Don't talk to them. Just stare at them from the end of the bar like
a creep.
Like your cash yourself. Then when it's time to go home, tell the prettiest one, you're hot. You remind me of my mom.
Oh, God. That's terrible.
Start ordering rounds for the entire bar and have them put on the hottest girls tab. And at the end of the night, just walk up and be like, so get the bill?
Yep.
Alrighty. Do I have I have any others? Looks like that's about it. But we are down to our last couple minutes. So as a reminder, anybody who likes their caffeine, head over to Arrow Resupply Coffee. Anybody who wants to get their businesses straight or sell services to the government, head over to Arceus, Service Disabled Veterans. Do it through vest365.org. Anybody who likes our particular brand of humor, head over to Crown Eater's Wife 1775 on Facebook. If you'd like to check out some of our gear, check out CEW1775.org. Keep a lookout for our coloring book coming out soon. Anybody who wants to support the show, we'd love it if you'd head over to the Smokin N Jokin website and purchase one of the bingo cards there, so we can see maybe see what some of your ideas are as well. And for those of you who are wanting to show support and help stop the 22 a day, check out Stephen O'Donnell on Facebook. I'm sure, Stephen, you're on several platforms, right?
Yes, I am. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. So you can find me in Crayon Eaters. I post every day.
Yeah. And your new Facebook page is one
It's
more time.
Diffusing 22 plus. So
Diffusing 22 plus over
Yep.
on Facebook. Check them out. Get your daily motivation on. Stop in, say hey, let them know how you're doing, and reach out to them if you need them. Reach out to any of us if you need us. Yeah, you can hit me up on Facebook. Shoot me a message if for whatever reason I don't get back to you. Just give me a minute. I will get back to you in one way, shape, or form. Feel free to call me. I'm deaf in one ear, but I got one good ear. I can listen. And I've got a woods out, not too far down the road from me. We can bear some bodies.
That's right.
Anyway, that's it.
If you're hungry, we got plenty of deers around here too, so we
Yeah.
can go deer shooting.
Yeah, we can just tell them it's deer season.
Yeah.
But for tonight's show, that's it here in the smoke pit. We love you guys. We hope you come back and join us next week. We're going to have another guest for you. In the meantime, y'all have a good night. Happy New Year. And we will see you next Wednesday at 9 Eastern. Love you guys and good night.
Thanks, guys. Good night.
Bless them.